What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. On the video today we have another video for a product brought to you by the very generous company Carriturf. I want everybody to say hello to Dozer. Come here, Doze. Come here. He's a good dog. He's our little Great Dane. I say little. He's like 155 pounds. But he's only a year and a half, so he's got some growing to do. But, and even though he makes me mad sometimes, he is a good dog. 2 nights ago, I was making a pizza for the boys. Maverick likes pizza without pepperoni and stuff like that. I was making him a cheese pizza, so I had the big pizza in the oven. That comes out, I set it aside. And I make him a separate pizza with just cheese on it, because that's how I get Maverick to eat. Gotta make him something special. But I walked away and Dozer ate an entire DiGiorno's stuffed crust 3 meat pizza. The entire thing. So he makes me mad sometimes. I'm coming up here in the garage because I'm getting a thermometer. It's very hot today, and this product brought to you by Carriturf is something that I actually can showcase today better than I can other days, because today is very hot. It's like 85, 86 degrees. Now, although it's hot, it's been raining for like a month, so everything's still soaking wet. I gotta let it dry out before I showcase. So I got my little thermometer here. I'm going to stick it on the tractor to show you the ambient temperature of just the outside from being hot today. So I'm going to let it there 10-15 minutes and then come back. Because what we got here today is a canopy. Carriturf, the same guys that brought you the very awesome tool carrying toolbox for your tractor. They also make a canopy. This canopy here has a reflective side on this side. The other side is black. It's got some stabilizing posts. It's made of what seems like a good, sturdy, tough material. I say that because it's very difficult to put together by yourself. I had to do that. I really couldn't showcase how to put it together, but I feel bad for the company. It's not their fault. But this thing came in a box that was damaged. I'm assuming pallet forks went through it or somebody dropped it, the box ripped, but the carrier, as they picked everything up and put it back together and taped the box shut with a whole bunch of tape, just haphazardly did that. The instructions were just destroyed. They were in like 16 pieces. Not even all the instructions were there. So I kind of had to figure it out, but it wasn't too difficult. It was just awkward because of the size. Getting it up there by myself was not easy, so I would recommend having somebody help you, a second person. But this canopy here is to allow you to still have an open cab tractor, but give you some shade at the same time. A little protection from the weather. So just being outside here for a couple minutes, you can see I'm sweating. But under this shade, even though my seat's warm, because it's hot, under the shade I do feel a difference. You can see it here on the body, just from one side or the other. But I'm going to get exact readings on the difference out here. I'll be honest, if it's 5 degrees, to me it's worth it, because that saves you from being super exhausted or super hot and possibly run into a dangerous situation where you get dehydrated, you can pass out. If the shade helps with that, it's worth it. But the rest of this video, because they asked for some glamour shots, so the rest of this video I'm going to get probably tomorrow after the ground dries out and I'm mowing with the tractor. I'll get some great shots. But we'll come back to you when the temperature for the thermometer changes. Okay, now maybe putting it on the tractor, on the metal part of the tractor, wasn't the greatest idea, because it's showing very, very hot. It is not 99 degrees today, but that's probably the surface temp of the metal hood of the tractor. So I'm going to move this around, and like I said, you can see it's very hot. So I'm going to move it here, let it cool down for a couple minutes. So I have a few of these, and with the insulation and where this garage is, and the way it gets sun all day, it actually stays pretty cool. So even though it's pushing 90 degrees outside, it's only 77 here in the garage. So I'm going to take this thermometer and set it in the cab of the tractor underneath, so it gets the benefits of this shade here. So there, I'm going to put it there, and then I'm also going to put it, let's see, there. So I put one there, and I put one there, because the seat right now is getting sunlight, just because the sun is in that direction. So I want it out of direct sunlight to be able to tell me the temperature of the shaded part underneath the tractor canopy versus the outside temp, because as we saw, it's hot out. It's pushing 90 degrees. Surface temp of the metal hood of that tractor is 99 plus. So we'll come back after these thermometers adjust, and we'll see in 10-15 minutes. I'm actually glad that it's hot today, not only because the yard needs to dry out, but this is exactly what I needed for the tractor to make it more comfortable. On a day like today, if I was out on it, I'd be getting toasted. And when you're out in the sun all day like this, it's another level of uncomfortable, because you can't stand how hot it is. So it is on that one 91.2, and on that one 90 degrees under this canopy. Now I'm gonna take this one, set it right there on the seat, because this is how hot you'd feel if you didn't have the canopy. Just that right there in direct sunlight. So I'll be back after these numbers go up. Alright, so I wasn't wrong earlier. I think I made a huge point just now, because when you're sitting in this direct sunlight, even if the temperature is 90 outside, the direct sunlight heats everything up. So if you're sitting on this tractor and you're mowing the grass and there's nothing over top of you, the steering wheel is now 103 degrees, and the seat is pushing 107. There, just went to 107. Still going up. So I guarantee that this thing, even though it feels like it's just a covering, this reflective material, the fact that you're in the shade, that's a 15-degree difference any way you cook it. And that's huge. I didn't realize the numbers were going to be that big. This is 108 now. I didn't realize the numbers were going to be that big. It makes a big difference having this canopy over you. So now we're just going to get some shots of what this thing looks like while you're driving around. It actually appears very sleek. Looks like the tractor came with it. To get it in the garage, I will have to drop the rollover protection system down, but I'm still able to do that with the canopy on and with the toolbox on, as I showed you in the last video. So you sacrifice nothing from your tractor. You're only adding the benefits of having a canopy. There you have it, guys. that is the review and installation and just some glamour shots of how this looks on your tractor. I've proved that it works. There's at least a 10, 15, almost 20 degree difference underneath this canopy than sitting in direct sunlight without a canopy. Whether you get the toolbox for your tractor, which is a huge benefit, especially over the what comes standard on these tractors, or you get the canopy, you can't go wrong. Carriturf, I want to thank you for sending me these products, for testing and review. Everybody that logs into this channel, I do recommend these products. Links will be in the description where you can get these. This is Josh from the 570. We'll see you next time.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side.